everybody. Today we're going to be talking about mechanical sliders. I'm going to do my top 10 and show you the ones that I carry the most often. To start out, we're going to talk about the Rebound Slider. This was one that was featured on AliExpress. It was not one necessarily sold in groups, and it was the cheapest, I think, out of all the ones that I have here. This one was about $15. It does have a magnetic aspect to it where it kind of pulls it back down when you've extended it. But it's got a great sound. It has, you can see the balls on the track. It keeps it all together there. This one does have a habit of coming apart a little easier, as it is. Oh, gotta be careful with it. Only held together like such. So, four magnetic tracks in the middle. You've got these to keep everything rolling on track, and then just the kind of a standard pattern track down the middle. Alright, that's all that's running on there. Really great sound, it's noisy, good size, good feel. And that is the Rebound. Alright, next we're going to talk about another piece in PEI or Pi. This is the Top F from Metal Toys. Really good feel to this guy. Tiny. One of the smallest I have, but very easy to carry. And a lot of fun. I also have him in Zerk with this brass insert. A much softer sound, and generally the one, if I'm going into a meeting or something like that, I'll bring this one with, because I can kind of make it quieter if I like. This one is kind of a pain when you take it apart to get it all back together, so if you're going to mess with it, you got to be assured that you don't like the orientation it came in, because it's going to be very hard to find that again. Okay, that is the Top F from Metal Toys. And then Metal Toys is going to show up a couple times here. We'll also talk about the dough stick. This is the Top D, deep fried dough stick. This one has the, I don't know what you'd call it, like a clockwork plate. So it's got, I think that's what Dan called it on Bruner. So it's got this pattern right here. So when you extend it all the way to the end, the two balls on the track will roll over that and give an additional mechanical sound. This one's just kind of like a messy vibe, so it's got this track that doesn't necessarily, I've looked at it before and tried to see, does it repeat? Is it a specific pattern in there? I can't really figure it out. But it's kind of, it's just got a really good sound. This one was the titanium shell that Gavin over at Dynamic Inertia was nice enough to think he sandblasted it for me. Or did he bead blast it? I can't remember. Or remember the difference between the two. So that one's got a really great sound. But yeah, so this used to be blue. Now it's gray. But I love this plate. I think that's my favorite plate out of all the top D plates that they've made. This one's very easy to carry with. It's easiest to use like this. Very repeatable action. But yeah, top D for metal toys. It's a great one. And let's switch over to something else. Let's go 01 EDC. This is the mini burger. You can see this one's gotten a lot of use, a lot of scratches on the faceplate there and scuffs. But this one is in titanium. Yeah, that one's got one of the best pings, kind of ping sounds out of all the fidgets that I've gotten. And super loud. I've got it in stainless steel as well. Just as pingy, but a little softer on the close. For this one, you can hear it reach the end of this plate. I like that sound. So this one does not make that sound. It's just kind of smooth clicks all the way down. So this one's great. It is small, really easy to carry, looks cool, you know, pretty simple, minimalistic style. I think this stainless steel one is the only one that came with the black Teflon insert. All the rest have the white Teflon insert. Some people were put off by the white Teflon. Doesn't bother me too much. And if you wanted to, the stainless steel one isn't very expensive. Buy that. You can swap it out if you want. So that is the mini burger from 01 EDC Studios. All right. This one is phenomenal. Might be one of my tops. So this is the Chenu Guardian. And this one's in Zerk. Standard pattern, not dense. But it is a little more you can kind of go all over with it, and that turns some people off. They want a specific path, you know, to follow, where it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. This one obviously rotates on the face, goes up and down, but while you're going up and down, it could potentially be turning, and that puts some people off. It's a little too much. Generally, how I use it is the face side is down, and that side is up, and I'm just going up and down. Super satisfying, really great sound. I don't think it came sounding like this. I did some modifications, but I did the modifications with all the supplies that this thing came with, so I was able to get that ping, I think, with the glass ball and certain springs that were in there, and I've never changed it since. So yeah, the Chenu Guardian is a phenomenal phenomenal mechanical piece. One of my top ones. I was going to say, if I was rating all these, this one would be in the top 3. All right. Another one in the top 3 would be my Seiki Ripple, S-E-K-I Ripple. This one is hard to find now. They did a kind of limited run. This one is PEI or pi, but it's black, which is unusual and you don't see very often. Similar play structure to the Chenu. This one I've never changed. This is stock. This is what it sounded like out of the box. Again, some people pick this one up and they're trying to push it up. They can't figure that out. Then it feels like it's all over the place. It's just simply because they're holding it wrong. The side with the rotating wheel is down. And then this little pocket that says Seiki, or S-E-K-I, I think that's how you pronounce it. Or Seiki, I don't know. I guess it would probably be Seiki. That side's facing up. Just that simple rotation. I really love that one. Very lightweight, simple design, great sound. Awesome. That is the Seiki Ripple. I always just called it Seiki, I don't know. All right. The bubble was not my first mechanical. I want to say my first mechanical was a CP5 from Mackie, which is just awesome. I mean, I think Mel over at EDC Fidget and we might have been the only two out there for a while that were on board with the CP5 and really really enjoying it. Most people look past mechanical and only saw fidgets to be magnetic. But CP5 was great. The second mechanical fidget I ever tried was the Metal Toys Bubble. Mel, I believe, let me borrow her brass one. And I opened it and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I sat there for a little while. And I'm like, God damn it. Why is this so satisfying? Because there's not much to it. Four clicks that way, 4 clicks that way. But it's one of the best sounds. Just super relaxing, just kind of a peaceful sound. If you tune it just right, you can really get incredible sound out of that. I've got others similar. I just got the Rain. That is not how it comes stock. I actually messed around with it and modded it with a metal track. So I got that one. Got a stainless steel. And that's one of the things about Metal Toys products, is each one sounds different in each material. this has the rain peak plate in there. That is the Zerk bubble. But this titanium bubble, I think, is probably my best tune job on a Metal Toys piece. It's just got one of the best sounds. So the bubble, or the, this is the top B, I guess. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You can't go wrong with Metal Toys, really. Okay. This guy from Gao Studios. Originally, this is the Candy Rich Coin V2. This is the V1. Very curious piece that comes set up unable to be used, really, because one side is strong springs, the other side is dull springs or softer springs, and so one side will slide and one won't. And what you have to do is open it up and take one from each side and move them, so you've got one hard, one soft, one hard, one soft. But, you know, this one was good enough. And then the V2 came out. It is a slimmer version, and it's also stainless steel. Something very unique about it. I haven't totally put my finger on it, but it's got a unique kind of feel to it. It's a really great piece. Shout out to Dan Bruner, who found this guy existed out there, because he doesn't show up in many stores. And it's really a great piece. So that's a good one. Gao was one of the first studios I could get behind, only to find out that apparently they're not liked very well over in China, because they had a tendency of kind of ripping off other people's designs. One of the first pieces I owned was an owl, the Gao owl. And it was a great piece. A lot of people did not feel that way. I loved it. Still love it. So when I see their stuff come out, I'll still tend to buy them, give them a try, unless they are, you know, a blatant knockoff of something else. But yeah, so that is the Gao Candy Rich Coin, not a coin, V2. All right. And let's see. Push all that out of the way. I can't remember the name of this guy. As far as I know, it was just called Mechanical Slider. But there was a company's name, and I'll put it in the description. I cannot remember the name, but thing sounds phenomenal. It sounds a lot like the O180C in Pi, but the clicks are a little deeper. And so I think I like this one better, to be honest. A little bit thicker. I'm not sure why, what constitutes that. But this one came with a shit ton of extras. Ball plungers, ton of springs, ton of balls. I'm just not super interested in modding it because it sounds pretty damn good. I think I did buy this one from someone in the group, a guy named Nick, and I wonder if he modded it at all, or if this is how it comes. Because it's a really great setup. But yeah, now the body's about the same length. So if that's the case, this one travels a little further too, right? Which is also cool. So you're getting some more clicks out of that guy, right? So very cool. I'll put the name of the company in the description, but or right up there, I'm sure. So yeah, that guy. He's been on me quite a bit. Very good one. Lastly is one that I haven't even reviewed yet. Since I get to make up the rules. This guy does have a magnetic side. But wow. Damn, that's a good sound. This is titanium. And so there's a little bit of like a scratch of the titanium as it moves over it, or moves across this smooth plate, but also just a beautiful ping. So this is the Tiviva EDC. Spider Slider. So yes, it does have a magnetic side, and how this is generally used. You go up, pop that down, bam. You can put balls in these tracks so that it doesn't do this, but why would you want to do that? So, very lightweight, and the mechanical side even if it didn't have the magnetic side, is so good. The magnetic side adds a little something to it, and this guy's like $50. Shout out to Mark Chang over at Play for Beans for turning me onto this guy and getting me one. I think Mark is going to have some on his site. So that is the Spider Slider. Incredible mechanical feature. Let's get everybody on the board again. Awesome, awesome pieces right here. Looks like Metal Toys may have won the overall mechanical for having 30% in the game, but these are all incredible pieces. And those are my top 10 mechanicals. Thanks, everybody.